Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel, where every old coin tells a story of hidden fortune. Today, we're diving deep into the world of 5 Lincoln 1-cent coins that could turn a single penny into millions overnight. Yes, you heard that right. These tiny copper treasures have shocked collectors around the world with their unbelievable value and mystery. So before you spend that old penny lying in your drawer, wait. It might just be the rare coin that changes your life forever. Stay tuned till the end, because you won't believe the last one on this list. The first up, we are diving deep into one of the most astonishing stories in the world of rare American coins, the 1984 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin. At first glance, it looks like just another ordinary penny, something you might find in your drawer or pocket change. But what if I told you that this tiny copper coin has the power to turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight? Moneybag, yes, the 1984 D penny is one of those mysterious treasures that hold unimaginable wealth, a coin that could change your fortune if you recognize its hidden magic. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909, honoring one of America's greatest leaders, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, millions of these pennies were struck. Yet, every now and then, one emerges with a story so unique, so unbelievable, that it defies all odds. The 1984 D penny is one such miracle. Born in the Denver Mint, this small coin carries not only Lincoln's proud image, but also the spirit of American history, precision, and sometimes unexpected mistakes that create priceless treasures. Now, what makes the 1984 D penny so valuable is not its age, but the hidden imperfections that turn it into something extraordinary. Some of these coins display rare doubling errors, where Lincoln's features, especially his ear or lettering, appear slightly duplicated due to a minting anomaly. These so-called double die pennies are what collectors go absolutely crazy for, because these small minting miracles are not supposed to exist. Yet when they do, they become legends in the numismatic world, often fetching jaw-dropping prices in auctions. Imagine holding one of these pennies in your hand, a coin so common yet so rare. A simple piece of metal that most people overlook could be your golden ticket to wealth. The 1984 D. Lincoln cent, in pristine mint state condition, can reach prices beyond imagination. Some rare examples with the sharpest doubling have been rumored to cross hundreds of thousands, even reaching the $1 million range in private collector deals. And remember, these aren't myths. They're part of the hidden world of coin collecting where rarity meets obsession. The D Mint mark on this coin signifies that it was produced at the Denver Mint, one of America's major coin-making facilities. Denver coins are known for their clean strikes, but errors from this mint are even rarer, and that's what makes this coin a real treasure. Each 1984 D penny that escaped into circulation carries the possibility of being the one that slipped through with a once-in-a-lifetime flaw. So the next time you come across a 1984 D Lincoln cent, take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of American minting history worth millions. Collectors and experts have always been fascinated by coins that tell stories. The 1984 D Lincoln penny isn't just metal and design. It's a symbol of how small imperfections can become priceless. It reminds us that even the smallest detail, a doubled image, a misaligned strike, or a slight variation in color, can elevate a coin from pocket change to museum-level rarity. That's the beauty of numismatics. It transforms ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. But here's the catch. Not every 1984 D penny is valuable. Only those in uncirculated or mint condition, showing clear signs of doubling or minting uniqueness, carry astronomical value. Many people have unknowingly spent these valuable coins on everyday things, never realizing they just gave away a fortune. That's why awareness is key. Understanding your coin's condition, its markings, and its history can make the difference between a penny and a millionaire's dream. In today's market, the demand for rare Lincoln cents has reached an all-time high. Collectors across the globe are hunting these coins, pushing prices beyond what anyone could have predicted. A perfect 1984 D penny with exceptional quality, especially with visible mint errors, could easily fetch millions from private buyers. Its charm lies not just in its rarity, but in the story it carries, a story of history, craftsmanship, and pure luck. If you possess one, don't rush to sell it cheap. It could be your passport to unimaginable wealth. So, my friends, the next time you come across a humble 1984 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin, don't ignore it. Examine it, cherish it, and maybe, just maybe, it might turn out to be your miracle coin, the one that changes your life forever. Because in the world of coins, magic happens when you least expect it. That's the beauty of hidden treasure. It waits quietly until the right hands discover its worth. Who knows? The coin that can make you a millionaire might already be lying in your wallet right now. So, keep your eyes open and your hopes high, because your fortune could begin with just one penny. The second up. Today, we are diving into the mysterious and breathtaking story of one of America's most fascinating treasures, the 1980 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may look like a simple penny, something you've seen countless times before. But this coin, minted over 4 decades ago, holds within it a secret that could transform your entire destiny overnight. Yes, this tiny coin, often ignored, could be worth millions in today's market. A coin that can turn an ordinary person into a millionaire or even a billionaire if found in the right condition. The 1980 D. Lincoln penny carries a proud image of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of strength, freedom, and resilience. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin marked the beginning of a new era in American coinage. Though billions were produced, only a handful emerged with rare features that make them unbelievably valuable today. These are not just pennies. They are silent witnesses of history, carrying within them stories of craftsmanship, precision, and sometimes the rarest mistakes that make them priceless. Now, what makes this 1980 D. Lincoln cent so special? It's not merely its age. It's the subtle, almost invisible differences that separate an ordinary penny from a coin worth millions. Some of these coins show unique minting errors, double designs, off-center strikes, or tiny imperfections that slip past the mint's inspection. These minting anomalies turn common coins into hidden treasures, making collectors across the world desperate to find them. A flawless 1980 D penny with a rare error can bring unimaginable value, even crossing the $1 million mark under the right circumstances. Think about it. A coin that once had a value of just 1 cent now becoming a key to financial freedom. It's almost poetic. The Denver Mint's D mark on this coin tells its origin, a facility known for its speed, precision, and high production numbers. Yet, it's exactly in that sea of mass production that miracles were born. Among the millions, only a few coins came out differently, with those magical flaws that collectors call the Mint's accidental masterpieces. These coins, when found in pristine condition, are like winning the lottery without buying a ticket. The beauty of a 1980 D. Lincoln penny lies not only in its rarity, but also in what it represents, the power of small things to hold unimaginable value. Every coin has a story, but the 1980 D tells a story of transformation. It's the story of how the smallest piece of copper can hold the power to rewrite someone's life. There are collectors and investors who would pay fortunes for one of these rare coins, especially if it has never been in circulation. Its shine untouched by time. Imagine you're holding one of these coins, a tiny, warm penny, slightly heavier in your hand, as if carrying a secret. You look closer under light and notice something strange, a doubled letter, a misaligned edge, or a faint texture that doesn't look right. Your heart skips a beat. Could this be the one? The same penny that could be worth millions? Many people have made this discovery by accident, and their lives changed forever. That's the true thrill of coin collecting. The excitement of discovering hidden gold in plain sight. Condition, of course, is everything. The 1980 D penny in mint state condition, sharp details, untouched luster, and full original brilliance, can be a treasure chest in itself. Collectors crave perfection, and when a rare minting error meets a flawless surface, its price skyrockets. Coins graded by professionals at the top levels of preservation have reached shocking prices, far beyond what most would ever expect from a penny. The right coin in the right hands can cross not just thousands, but millions of dollars in private auctions. But what makes this story even more powerful is the lesson it teaches. Never underestimate small things. Many people have spent these valuable coins without realizing their worth, paying for coffee, snacks, or groceries with what could have been their ticket to fortune. The 1980 D. Lincoln penny reminds us that wealth often hides in plain sight, waiting for eyes that can see. A single glance at your change could reveal a miracle, a coin that can shift your destiny forever. So my friends, the next time you come across a 1980 D. Lincoln 1-cent coin, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because inside that small copper circle lies a possibility, a chance to uncover unimaginable wealth. That little penny could be the spark that changes your life overnight. In a world where fortunes rise and fall, this humble coin stands as a symbol of hope and luck. Remember, your future might just be sitting in your pocket, quietly waiting for you to discover its power. Don't spend it away, treasure it, and it may just make you a legend in the world of rare coins. The third up, I'm so glad you're here. Picture this. You reach into a jar of old coins, pull out a little copper penny stamped 1995. D, and for a heartbeat nothing seems different. Then a chill runs down your spine. What if this tiny coin, the single cent, isn't ordinary at all? What if, hidden in its metal and mark, is a story that could change your life? Today we're diving deep into the world of the 1995 D. Lincoln cent. What makes certain examples priceless, why collectors go wild for them, and how a single discovery can flip your world from ordinary to extraordinary. The Lincoln cent has been America's most familiar portrait on metal for over a century. Abraham Lincoln's profile has smiled from the copper obverse through generations. The 1995 D piece comes from a modern era, but it carries that same timeless connection to history. For most people it was spare change, for others it was a keepsake, and for a few very special coins, it became a key to a different reality. That humble image of Lincoln, the tiny D mint mark, the faint ring aware on the rim, all of these are part of the mystery that turns a penny into a legend. In the coin world, three things rule everything: condition, eye appeal, and rarity variety. A 1995 D cent that has never been handled, bright, lustrous, with crisp letters and sharp details, is already rare. But factor in a striking anomaly, a noticeable doubling, a die crack that creates its own tiny landscape, or an unusual planchet flaw, and you move from nice penny to treasure. Collectors are like detectives. They study each letter, each ridge of Lincoln's coat, the tiny serifs on the date. When they see perfection or an unusual feature they haven't seen before, the coin's value can soar into territory that shocks everyone. There's something electric about error coins. A misstrike, an off-center image, or a double die is the mint's accidental signature. A mistake that instantly becomes one of a kind. Imagine finding a 1995 D with a ghost image next to Lincoln's jaw or an extra rim doubling around the date. That one small irregularity turns a 1-cent piece into a unique artifact. Stories flood collectors' rooms about people who found such coins in rolls of change, in a jar from their grandparents, or in a bank deposit. And overnight a forgotten penny becomes a story people tell forever. When you pick up a 1995 D. Lincoln cent, first breathe and then look closely. Under good light, check the date and the D mint mark for doubling or extra metal. Inspect Lincoln's cheek and jawline for any shadowy second impressions. Examine the fields of flat backgrounds for strange mirror-like surfaces or polishing lines that shouldn't be there. Feel the rim. Is it even? A smooth rim can hide planchet problems, but an irregular rim could signal a major error. And finally, if the coin's surface seems to glow differently than ordinary pennies, that's your cue to get serious. Photograph it, protect it, and don't spend it. A coin story is written in its condition. Even a rare variety that's been rubbed and scratched will never command the same attention as an identical coin in pristine, uncirculated state. That's why collectors pay to have coins graded and slabbed by trusted services. The grade becomes proof of condition and authenticity. A high-grade 1995 D, untouched and free of marks, is a trophy. Keep your coins in holders, avoid touching the face, and never clean them. Cleaning can destroy value. Preservation elevates possibility into real market value. Beyond the numbers, coins are stories. A 1995 D penny might connect you to a grandparent who saved change, to a day you found a coin in a sidewalk crack, to the thrill of discovery that makes your heart race. Collectors chase that feeling, the sudden, breathless realization that something ordinary is extraordinary. When someone brings a rare penny to the camera, you can read hope on their face. That human element, The memory, the pride, the astonishment is what makes coin collecting more than investing. It becomes personal history. If you think you found something special, stop. Don't clean it. Don't let just anyone handle it. Photograph it against a plain background, under bright light, capturing both sides and the rim. Place it in a flipping holder or a small plastic sleeve for protection. Then consult an experienced numismatist or a reputable grading service. They'll advise if your coin needs professional authentication. One careful step can protect enormous value. One careless slip can cost you a fortune. Treat the moment with the gravity it deserves. So, friends, the next time you root through a coin jar or sort through old drawers, remember, miracles live in the smallest things. The 1995 D. Lincoln cent looks ordinary, but with the right condition or the slightest minting twist, it can become extraordinary. Keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your heart open to the thrill of discovery. If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for deeper dives. We'll examine real examples, show what doubling looks like up close, and teach you how pros grade coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and most importantly, check your change. You never know which penny is waiting to tell your next great story. The fourth up. Today's story begins with something small, something so ordinary that most people overlook it every single day. A simple copper-colored penny from 1987. But what if I told you that this very coin, this tiny Lincoln 1 cent with a D mint mark beneath the date, could hold unimaginable wealth? Yes, this coin, sitting in your drawer, lying on the street, or hidden in an old jar, could be worth millions in today's market. So before you toss it aside or spend it without a thought, listen carefully, because this coin has the power to change your fortune overnight. The legacy of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny is more than just money. It's a piece of American soul, a living tribute to one of the most respected leaders in history, President Abraham Lincoln. When you hold it, you hold over a century of legacy, hope, and endurance. The 1987 D penny comes from the Denver Mint, one of the most trusted pillars of U.S. coin production. It may seem like just another modern issue, but some of these coins were born different, struck with subtle variations, unique errors, or flawless perfection that make collectors around the world chase them like buried treasure. Now here's where the magic happens. In every batch of coins, there are always a few that escape the ordinary. A coin struck with the slightest doubling of Lincoln's profile, an uneven rim, a misplaced mint mark, or an unexpected shimmer metal that wasn't meant to be there. These are accidents of the minting process. But in the world of collectors, accidents are miracles. Imagine finding a 1987 D penny with an offset of strike or an ultra-sharp proof-like surface. The kind that makes experts pause, their eyes widening as they realize what they're holding. That's the stuff of million-dollar dreams. The condition of a coin can elevate its value from cents to millions. A 1987 D penny in flawless, uncirculated condition, with no scratches, no signs of wear, and a radiant shine, is like finding a diamond untouched by time. Coin grading is the key. A high-grade example, certified as near perfect, can command breathtaking prices in auctions. Collectors aren't just buying metal. They're buying history, beauty, and exclusivity. And in today's market, that perfect 1987 D penny could bring unimaginable wealth to the lucky owner who finds it. The hidden treasure in plain sight. Many of the world's most valuable coins weren't discovered in museums or safes. They were found in ordinary places. Someone sorting through a handful of change. Someone counting pennies for fun. A coin roll collector opening a paper roll from the bank and gasping as a glint of perfection caught their eye. The same could happen with a 1987 D Lincoln cent. It could be waiting right now in your wallet or tucked inside a coin jar. And when that discovery happens, when you realize what you found, that's the moment your life changes forever. Every collector knows the feeling, that heartbeat of excitement when you hold a coin that might be special. It's more than the money, it's the connection. Each Lincoln cent carries the spirit of its time, the pride of America, the artistry of minting, and the legacy of the man whose face defines courage. The 1987 D penny tells a story of persistence and hidden potential. Just like life itself, its true worth isn't always seen at first glance. Sometimes, greatness hides behind simplicity. Imagine this. A man cleaning out his father's old toolbox finds a shiny 1987 D penny that looks brand new. He takes it to a local dealer, just out of curiosity. Under a magnifier, they both freeze. A unique minting anomaly glows under the light. The coin is graded, authenticated, and weeks later sold at auction for hundreds of thousands. The story spreads, and soon people everywhere start checking their pennies. That's how fortunes are born. Not from luck alone, but from awareness, curiosity, and the courage to look closer at what others ignore. If you ever come across a brilliant or unusual 1987 D penny, don't spend it. Handle it gently by the edges, place it in a coin holder, and protect it from fingerprints, dust, or air. Never clean it, as cleaning can destroy its surface and its value. Have it checked by a trusted coin expert or grading service. They can tell you if you're holding something worth more than gold. Treat it like a treasure, because that's exactly what it could be, a key to unimaginable wealth hidden in a single cent. So my friends, the next time you hold a penny, pause for a second. That 1987 D. Lincoln cent might not just be another coin. It might be a fortune in disguise. Every coin has a story, and sometimes the smallest pieces of metal carry the biggest miracles. Don't let yours slip away. Keep your eyes open, your heart curious, and your spirit ready, because one coin, one simple discovery, could rewrite your destiny overnight. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the next millionaire might not find gold, they might find a penny. Fifth up, hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today's story begins with something so small that most people wouldn't even look twice at it, a 1-cent coin. Yes, a simple Lincoln penny minted in 2001 with the letter D stamped beneath the date. But what if I told you that this ordinary-looking coin could be the key to unimaginable fortune? That hidden among millions of pennies lies one so rare, so flawless, and so mysterious that its value has reached into the realm of millions. This isn't just a coin. It's a symbol of destiny waiting for the right hands to uncover it. The Lincoln penny is more than just America's smallest denomination. It's a piece of history, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln's unbreakable spirit. Since 1909, his profile has represented freedom, struggle, and triumph. Every year, millions of these coins are minted, but each carries its own hidden identity. The 2001 D. Lincoln cent, born in the Denver Mint, was created during an era when technology had reached precision. Yet even precision has its secrets. Some coins escape the machines with perfect beauty or rare mistakes, and that's where their extraordinary value comes alive. The true magic of the 2001 D penny lies not in its color or size, but in its mystery. Some of these coins were struck with subtle errors, slight misalignments, doubled images, or unique surface textures that make them one of a kind. Collectors call these errors miracles of minting because they're born once and never again. Finding one of these perfect or flawed 2001 D pennies can change your life in an instant. It's like winning a treasure hunt hidden in plain sight, and the prize could be worth millions. The world of coins runs on one golden rule. Condition determines destiny. A 2001 D. Lincoln penny in pristine, untouched condition, still glowing with original mint luster, can skyrocket in value. The sharper the details, the clearer the strike, the more breathtaking its worth. A high-grade 2001 D. penny, preserved like time stood still, becomes a masterpiece. Collectors and investors around the world fight to own perfection. And when perfection meets rarity, that's when the price tag climbs into the millions. Imagine this scene. A man sorting through an old jar of pennies finds one that looks brand new, even after years of being forgotten. Its shine catches his eye, deeper, richer, and brighter than the rest. Out of curiosity, he shows it to an appraiser. The expert studies it under magnification, pauses, and then smiles. You might be holding a treasure. The coin turns out to be a flawless 2001 D specimen, untouched and perfectly struck. In an instant, that man's ordinary day turns into a miracle, and his penny, worth only 1 cent yesterday, becomes worth millions today. Every Lincoln cent carries more than metal. It carries emotion. It has traveled through hands, through generations, through moments in history. Think about it. Every scratch, every shine, every gleam tells a story. But when you find a coin untouched by time, a 2001 D penny that looks like it just left the mint, you're holding a fragment of America's journey, a tiny symbol of endurance and hope. That's what makes these coins so loved by collectors. They're not just buying a coin, they're buying a story that outlives time itself. It sounds unbelievable, but history has shown again and again, a single coin can change someone's life forever. The 2001 D. Lincoln penny has that same potential. Its value doesn't just come from rarity, but from recognition. The moment a collector realizes what they're seeing, a mint error, a unique surface, a perfectly preserved finish, that's when the bidding begins. The excitement builds, the value rises, and what was once just a penny becomes a passport to wealth. That's the true thrill of coin collecting, discovering the extraordinary in the ordinary. If you ever come across a 2001 D penny that looks sharper, brighter, or different, don't spend it. Protect it immediately. Hold it by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Keep it in a protective sleeve, and never attempt to clean it. Cleaning destroys its value. Then take it to a professional grader, because you might be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. These coins are living artifacts, and the way you care for them determines whether they remain priceless or fade into the pile of the forgotten. So, my friends, the next time you pick up a penny, pause for a second. Look at that date. Look for the D under 2001. That little coin might be holding a secret destiny meant just for you. Remember, fortune doesn't always arrive in glittering gold or shining silver. Sometimes it hides quietly in a humble copper penny waiting for someone who believes in its worth. Don't ignore the ordinary, because inside it lies the power to transform your life overnight. Keep your eyes open, your spirit curious, and your heart ready for that one coin that could rewrite your future forever.